So I'm about to make this Maryland quarter into a coin ring. The first thing I need to do is punch a hole in it, but I'm just polishing it up with a cloth right now, and I'm just waiting for a couple more people to show up before I get started. How's your day going? There's the centerpiece. Now I just need to clean up this cut edge with a deburring tool. That's this thing. Put that up there. So we got this nice and deburred and cleaned up, and now we're gonna fold it. Put it on the Delman block. Looking pretty good. I'm just gonna sand the cut edge there. See, it's looking a little rough. Got a little sanding block. That's better. I'm gonna be stretching this out on this ring stretcher over here. See if we can get a better look at it. There we go. You know, we've got it nice and stretched out. We can straighten these walls out a little bit, get it nice and even. And go back over here. And if you guys would like, you can get 10% off a coin ring with the coupon code WELCOME just by going to coinringmaker.com and typing in that coupon code at my Etsy shop for checking out my live. You can get a little coupon. Get that in frame there. And now I'm just going to straighten out that bottom bit just a little bit. And there we go. And a Maryland quarter coin ring. Any suggestions on what state I should do next? So I just feel like pumping out coin rings. Go ahead and comment your state and I'll make a quarter out of it. Or make a ring out of the state quarter. What should I make next? Maryland is, it's pretty. All these trees. I guess they're not trees. Like a wreath? Well, I guess I'll do one of my favorites. This is the 2020 Bat quarter, National Park quarter. It's definitely one of my favorites that I can find right now. They're always nice and clean, and they make great coin rings. So the first thing we're going to do is punch a hole in this sucker. Pop it in there. Little bats. Pretty cute. There we go. That one was stuck in there just a little bit. And that's what we got so far. And I'm just going to clean up this cut edge inside real quick. What I'm working on right now is this 2020 National Park quarter coin ring. I've got the center punched out of it, and this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna start folding it so it'll start looking like a ring. Do, 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 do. Looking pretty good. It's a 2020 National Park bat quarter. This is what the center punch looked like. It's got little bats on it. And I'm just gonna sand up this cut edge a little bit and then stretch it out. And I'm just cleaning it up with this polishing cloth just a little bit. It's looking really nice. Hopefully my phone won't fall over. I'm gonna stretch this out on my ring stretcher and get it nice and even. Looking pretty good. Now we just need to even up these walls and straighten it out a little bit. And to do that, we're going to go back over here. Over here. Boom. Another coin ring down. Anybody want to suggest a state? I could make any state quarter coin ring. Can you guys hear me? Why, thank you. Can you hear me? Awesome. What state are you in? I'll make a quarter coin ring for it. And you guys can get 10% off a coin ring with the coupon code WELCOME at my Etsy shop. Just go to coinringmaker.com. Texas came up first, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm on a live. There's a Texas quarter, and I'm gonna punch a hole in it real quick and get it started. I am. Okay. So before I get started, I like to polish them off with a polishing cloth, so that's what I'm doing real quick. I'm just getting a little shinier while it's nice and flat. So give me just a second. There we go. I got it nice and shiny, and we're gonna pop it into.
We also have a video to score at 2:45.
Okay. Pop it in here, and we're gonna punch a hole in it. With the state quarters, they were made on specific years. Like Texas was made in 2004, but I do have like Washington quarters with specific dates for sale before they started doing like the territories and states and stuff. So I can do specific dates, but I can't do like a specific date with a specific state, if that makes sense. There's our center punch, and this is really one of my favorite center punches because you can get that pretty much the whole shape of Texas and like that lone star in there. It's pretty cool. Pop this right here. Sorry, there's a lot of camera movement. So I'm just going to pop this punch out with another smaller punch. And then just tap this out of here. There we go. And this is what the Texas quarter looks like with the center punched out. And I'm just going to clean up this inside cut edge real quick with a deburring tool, and I'll be right back. All right. Welcome to the live, dude. I totally, it was a good idea to get this started. So this is the Texas coin ring. I just punched a hole in the center of it and deburred that inside cut edge, and I'm going to start folding it. I've got my doming block under my camera. And then gotta find my folding ball. Bicentennial, huh? I can make those too. I've got quite a few of them. There's how that looks after the first fold. It's coming out pretty good. Hey everybody, welcome to the live. I haven't done a lot of these, so I appreciate you joining me. I'm just gonna fold this one more time here. It's really starting to get that ring shape. See, I wear one of these, but mine is it's made with a silver Texas quarter. So I'm a little fancy. I can make these too. I have a few of these silver Texas quarters if you'd like one of those. But this is just a regular quarter. And the next step for this, I'm gonna sand this edge a little bit, and then we're gonna stretch it out. And if you guys haven't heard yet, you can get 10% off basically anything in my Etsy shop with the coupon code WELCOME. And you can just find that Etsy shop by going to coinringmaker.com. And there'll be an easy to find button on there for you. So we're just cleaning this up just a little bit, cleaning the cut edge, and then we're going to stretch it out. And this is what it looks like so far. I appreciate it, man. Oh, dude, you shared it too? You're the best. This guy's been a fan of me since I started my TikTok. My first super fan right here, guys. We're gonna try and tilt this up so you can see me stretch this ring out. Maybe. Dude, I'm so glad. I love having happy customers. So we got it good and stretched out now. It's looking pretty good. Get you a better look at it. Over here. There we go. And now I'm just going to even these walls up a little bit, because you can see it's just a little wider on the top than it is on the bottom. And I'm just gonna drop my camera. Some cool dude like that. There we go. All right. And that's about it. I can clean it up and polish it a little bit and sand this cut edge, because when I reduce that side, it gets a little rougher. So I sand it again. And I'm about ready to start on another coin ring. So if anybody has any suggestions, you know, what state you're from, I'll make a coin ring for your specific state, live in real time. Now check it out. This is pretty much raw before polish, and it looks pretty good, but wait until this polish. What size do you need it in? Because I can resize it for you right now. When I just make coin rings, I make them in about a size 8. That's probably what this is sitting at. Okay. Like I said, just go to coinringmaker.com, and then there's a button that says Etsy. Yeah, 8? Sweet. Let's see how close we are. See that 8 right there? Boom. And it's a little over on this side. I can make it a little smaller. But yeah, just go to coinringmaker.com and then click the Etsy shop button, and you should be able to order your ring right from there. And I can ship it out today, no problem. Just reduce that just a little bit. Boom. I'm just going to polish this up a little bit. If you want a coin ring, you got to order it from my Etsy shop, and I'll mail it to you. Sure. Let me know what state. There's that Texas one, getting a nice shine to it as I polish it up. It's looking good. Let's see how close we can get. And I'm gonna set this in this jewelry cleaner stuff for a little bit, and then I'll repolish it again, because I really like these to go out looking just fantastic. So I'm gonna polish the crap out of it. Yeah. So Trey, what kind of quarter coin ring would you like? What do you want, a specific state or a specific date? Man, I really appreciate you pumping me up. I don't know, is it ticky-talky? That's the closest I can get. But I appreciate your support, man. Let's see here. A while back, somebody said they wanted, I think it was a Massachusetts quarter coin ring made. Yeah, Massachusetts. Whoa. So there's a Massachusetts quarter. And I'm just gonna, like I said, polish this up a little bit before I get started. There we go. We got that nice and shiny, huh? We're gonna punch a hole in it. This is probably my favorite part, is just getting to wail on something with a hammer. But I really like all of this. I like the whole process. It's a fun hobby. There we go. And I'll just take it to the floor and we'll punch a hole in it. Go. There's what that center punch looks like. Turn it a little bit. See, I like the state of Massachusetts with like the body of a Minuteman holding a gun. It's pretty cool. This is the other side. Let me see if I can find some. No option for the 76. Give me just a second. I will fix that. That's not right. So what I usually do with the centers is I make these little pins that you can put in like hats or on your shirt out of them, because I don't wear earrings, so I'm not really up to date with like what's fashionable for earrings. I've tried a few different things, but these are what the center punch earrings look like. So I've made a few of them. I haven't sold any of them. I think they're pretty neat. My biggest worry is that they're copper, so they'll irritate people's skin. They might have an allergic reaction to it. So I try to stay away from earrings, and that's why I prefer these pins, is because they'd be worn on your clothes instead of like on your skin, if that makes sense. So these pins, they're pretty cool. And I'm gonna fix that 76 thing right now. Let me see. Sorry guys, I don't mean to leave you in dead air, but one of my listings is missing an option, and that's not cool. So I gotta fix that real quick. Okay, so it looks like the 1976 quarter is the very last option on there. Like, you just have to scroll all the way to the bottom. I don't know why it's like that. But you should be able to order them. You just have to go to the very bottom. And I'll try and get that fixed at another time. I'm not sure why it did that. That's weird. All right, so back to this Massachusetts quarter. We just gotta deburr this cut edge real quick.
Are Eddie's glasses down?
Yes.
Thank you.
You gotta be careful with them, but they should hold together.
List that. Do you have an eBay account?
Yeah.
That's a 2014 rocker arm for a Dodge Journey.
Okay.
You want around 300.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, now that I think about it, since I was showing you these center punch pins, and you're looking at the bicentennial quarters, there's another option for that coin ring that comes with the pins. Let me see if I can find one. Yes, it will. The Texas ring will be 2004. So if you select the option that comes with the bicentennial pin, this is what you'd get. If you got two of them, you get two of these. And it's really one of my favorite pins. Like, look at that. How cool is that? But that's an option. I need to change the pictures so they don't look exactly the same. But it's the more expensive listing that has the pins. And also with the Texas ones, I have those available in copper and silver. That's the only state I have in silver. So if you want to get like a really nice Texas quarter coin ring, that'll look like this. Mine's a little grungy because I wear it, but it's really a nice ring. Yeah, I have a blog post that goes more in detail about it because I specifically am not a lawyer, so I don't want to give out legal advice. I don't think I can legally give out legal advice. So I consulted a lawyer, and we worked together on a blog post that explains why it is legal to make jewelry out of coins. The main thing that the law says is that you can't commit fraud. So if I took like a dime or like a penny and I made it look like a dime so that it looked like it was worth more than it actually was, that would be fraud. Or like if I took a $1 bill and made it into a $5 bill, that would be fraud. That's against the law. What I'm doing here is I'm not changing money into other money. I'm basically doing the same thing that penny squishers do at like amusement parks. And I mean, we've all seen these things where you put a penny and a couple quarters in a machine and it squishes the penny and you get like an imprint of whatever zoo or landmark you're at. And those are perfectly legal because they're not committing fraud. So I'm basically doing the same thing, except I'm making jewelry out of it. And I think it's really cool because it brings more attention to the actual detail that goes into these coins. Like, people start paying more attention to their change and like the variety of quarters there are and stuff like that. Like, there's a whole world of coins out there, and I think coin rings and coin jewelry kind of opens that up for a lot of people. It definitely did for me. I've learned a whole bunch about coins getting into this hobby. Great question. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold this and keep going. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. This is what it looks like after the first fold. It's kind of a cone shape. And then we'll use, this is 17 degrees, and this die is also 17 degrees, so it's gonna push that cone shape into a 17-degree cone, which is much easier to work with. So now we're starting to get that actual ring shape, and I like to clean up this cut edge a little bit before I stretch it out, so that's what I'm going to do with one of these little nail file blocks, and we're just going to rub it on the softest edge of that for just a couple seconds. Doesn't really take too long. So far, every tool I've gotten for coin ring making, I've been a big fan of. This is my newest toy. This is a 12-ton hydraulic press, and I had to get this to punch a hole in a silver dollar, which is the biggest coin I've ever worked with. It's allowed me to work on larger coins. Like, I love working on quarters. Like, they're probably my favorite. But being able to move to larger coins and like fancier metals like silver and gold is really neat. This is another tool that I recently got. This is a specialty tool for jewelers or jewelry making. This is called a ring stretcher, and let's see if I can get it in frame. This allows me to stretch rings much easier than what I was using before, which was this thing and a hammer. So I'm able to get much more specific on my ring sizes and ring shapes, and I'm less likely to damage the jewelry as I'm working on it, because this is just much more subtle, and it's specially made to handle jewelry. So I really like it. When I first got into this, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna spend $100 on a specialty tool just to make coin rings. And people like the ring so much, I was able to afford all these special tools. So like, the jewelry is paid for itself to get better, which is pretty cool. But I almost entirely reinvest any money I make from the jewelry back into tools so that the jewelry can get better. So I haven't really taken any profit from this business since I started. And there's our Massachusetts ring so far. It's looking pretty good. And we just need to reduce down the sides. And since we're almost done with this, I'll take a suggestion for the next coin ring I make. Just shout out whatever state you're in, and I'll make a ring. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away. I'm having pretty fun time. Thanks for sharing again. She's still kind of baffled. She appreciates that I don't have to hammer as much as I used to, so she likes the new tools. But when she married me, I was not making jewelry, so it is a little strange for me to just kind of develop this skill set out of nowhere. and then just run with it. But I mean, I have a blast. I really like it. I appreciate like connecting people. Like, people get these as gifts and stuff, and it's really nice to be a part of that. For sure. If anybody else wants one, I'm free to make a ring. I'm just doing this for practice and fun, and to show you guys kind of what I do. So if anybody else wants a ring, let me know, and I can make it right now in front of you. There's that Massachusetts one, all nice and polished up. It's a good looking ring. And we've had that Texas ring sitting in this jewelry cleaner for a little bit, so I'm going to take it out, polish it up, and really show you how nice and shiny it can get. It's still got all this blue stuff on it. I got to wipe it off. Welcome to the live. Shout out a state, and I'll make a quarter coin ring for that state. Right in front of you. So far we've done Massachusetts, South Carolina, and Texas. I really like how the Texas ones come out. They come out real nice. I'll just set that right there. Hey dude, I appreciate you stopping by and hyping me up and sharing the live. You have a good day. We'll see you later. Here's another 2020 quarter that I really like. So we're going to go ahead and make a coin ring out of this real quick. Unless somebody else has a suggestion or state they'd like to see a ring made out of, let me know. If not, this is what I'll do. Hammer time. There's a look at the center punch. It's a nice little tree. Ooh, I just got an order. Let's check it out. TikTok, you were right, man. You said get on live and I will get an order. And I did. I appreciate your advice. And I appreciate your order, Crazy Ace. There's that Salt River Bay with the center punched out. I'm just going to deburr this inside cut edge real quick. Woo! Lost my deburring tool. Sorry guys, I'll be right back with you. So it looks like we got the 76 with Heart Punch Valentine's Day, and then a Texas quarter coin ring. Is that right? All right, well, I'll go ahead and put this down for now and get started on the bicentennial one for you. There we go. Here's your quarter. I'm gonna go ahead and polish this up a little bit, and I assume you want the date on the outside of the ring. Is that correct? Okay. And that's how we'll do it. So the first thing we got to do with this is put the heart on it. Now we can punch a hole in it. Uh-oh. This quarter is like a little extra. It's a little too big. Yeah, it's not gonna fit in there. I'll have to grab another one. Check, make sure. Oh, that one's too fat too. Got some chunky bicentennials today. There we go. Look at this one, it slides in like butter. Whoop. We'll put that heart back on here. There we go. There's that center punch. Now this one's going to take a little extra help to get out of there. There we go. Now I just need to deburr this sharp cut edge real quick, and I'll be right back. So now we got this inside cut edge nice and smooth. We can start folding this quarter. Now since he wants the date on the outside, that's the side we're going to put face down when I start folding it, okay? I'll get our dome block. Here's how it's looking so far. Pretty cool. I'll just do this second fold real quick. And we can take a look at it. I'll flip it over. Now there's our date and our little heart and Liberty. Now these have a bunch of detail on them, so they tend to get a little uneven. So I like to flatten them out before I start stretching them out. It's mostly because of the guy's hat. It's just a lot thicker than the rest of the coin, but it should come out fine. And I'm just going to sand up this cut edge real quick. So this one needs to be size 9.5. Flipped around. Try and get you guys a good look at the ring structure. So right now it's got kind of a cone shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce it a little bit and then stretch it out to the desired size. I know it seems like a lot of back and forth, but this is to make sure that it gets the best shape, the most ring-like shape, while also being the correct size. So there it is in the ring shape, and now we just got to get it up to the correct size. So before we start stretching, we're going to actually check what ring size we're at. And like I said, it's about an 8. And we're shooting for about a 9.5. So as I stretch this, I'm going to periodically check it, make sure I don't go too far. Yes, I have broken quarters while stretching them. Usually when I go past like size 10 on a silver quarter, that's when I usually run into trouble. These copper quarters are actually quite resilient, so they can take a good stretching. I do anneal silver now to make sure that it's soft enough to stretch. That was a lesson that took me a while to learn. I don't like having fire around the house because my kids could get into it. But I do anneal, and I haven't shown any of that today because I don't have my torch down here. Does it say? Do you anneal? Yeah, not so much on the copper, unless, like I said, I have to go above size 10. Like, I think I should be able to get this to size 9.5 without annealing it. Right now we're sitting at just over a size 9. Go ahead and check that again. And there we go, 9.5. What do you think? Sorry, my hands are all grimy and dirty, but I will clean this up and polish it. What do you think? And then I can go ahead and show you, there's your Texas one. It's all nice and polished. So these should ship out today, no problem. Just gonna do some cleaning up on this one a little bit. Thank you, I appreciate it. Does anybody else want a coin ring made, or just want to throw out a state suggestion for the next quarter I work on? I guess I've still got this 2020 I can get back to. Also, if you guys just popped in, you can get 10% off a coin ring on my Etsy shop using the coupon code WELCOME. It's pretty easy to do. Just type WELCOME into the coupon code area and you'll save 10%. It's a pretty good deal. I just want to give you guys a thank you for dropping by my live. I don't do these very often. But I'd say this one's gone pretty good so far. What'd you forget? Oh, you forgot the coupon code? Hey, no worries. So there's that after the first initial run of the polishing rag. And I'm gonna set it in some jewelry cleaning solution for about 2 minutes, and then I'll polish it one more time. I appreciate it. So we got that in there, and it's just gonna get a little cleaned up. And let's see here. I got this one deburred, so I guess I can start folding it. It's a 2020 Salt River Bay quarter. And unless anybody else has any suggestions, this might, I don't know, this may be the last one I make on this live. It's gone pretty well. We'll go ahead and get that second fold done. Hey, again, Crazy Ace, man, I really appreciate your support. I appreciate your order. I appreciate you watching the live and having a good time with me. It's pretty cool to, like, you know, make something for somebody like this. It's pretty neat. We got that cut edge nice and cleaned up. And go ahead and stretch this one out. You know, I really thought those Valentine's Day rings would be a hit. You're actually the first one to order one. Like, Valentine's Day's long gone. Hey, man. My step-grandfather gave me all his equipment to make jewelry. Well, that's what's up. I really enjoy it. I don't know, I kind of gathered tools together as I went. But that's pretty cool to just get handed a bunch.
You'll need to file this and keep it.
Okay.
It's just the paperwork your mom asked for, but the bank has it. This is our copy.
Okay.
So, and that star right there, that's how much we're given. And this total right here is like if we wanted the 2-year plan for protection.
Okay.
So, but I was just like, this is the total, Jenna. You know, I was letting her know, please don't get confused because it looks different from the other one. So, yeah, love you.
I love you too. What did you think it was? There's that all finished up, and I'll just sand this rough edge a little bit. Yeah, the heart is just it's a little punch. It's a little metal stamp. I want to. Oh, you're fine. I've thought about doing letters and stuff too, but there's just not a lot of space. Oh, I think it's pretty cool too. So there's what that 2020 Salt River Bay looks like when it's finished up. Pretty cool. And we'll go ahead and take out this bicentennial one and polish it off and give you one last look at it. So there's that one. There's the Texas one. And pretty much as soon as I get off this live, I'll package these up and ship them out to you. And with every order, I send out this pretty big coin ring maker sticker as well, so you'll get yourself one of these. You'll also get yourself this card, which will remind you to use the coupon next time, right? But it also has some information on the back. It tells you how to care for the coin and prevent getting green finger. It also has like some of my social media links and names and stuff like that. And if you like your rings, go ahead and leave a nice review. That's the best way to show other people that you like what I'm doing. So if you can leave a review, I always appreciate it. If you have any problems, please let me know before you leave a bad review. I have no problem fixing anything. Something's the wrong size or you didn't get what you expected. I totally will take responsibility and fix it. But that's about it, guys. I appreciate you joining me on this live. I'm going to get out of here and mail these off. All right. Y'all have a great day.